What's going on, guys? It's Alex here from TechG202, and today I'll be reviewing the iPhone 16. So I've had the iPhone now for quite some time, and just for some backstory, I'm coming from an iPhone 12 to an iPhone 16. Now, the changes are quite significant coming from an iPhone 12. So first of all, the display and design. Yes, both phones come with a 6.1-inch OLED screen, but the iPhone 16 is brighter and more color accurate. Likewise, the camera upgrade is quite significant coming from an iPhone 12, which had 12 megapixel dual camera, while the iPhone 16 jumps to 48 megapixel, delivering sharper photos. Likewise, there's a huge performance boost. The iPhone 12 had an A14 Bionic, whereas the iPhone 16 that I have has an A18 Bionic. It's faster, smarter, more efficient, and also is compatible with Apple Intelligence. Likewise, the battery life is much better on the 16 with 3,300 milliamp battery versus iPhone 12's 2,815 milliamp battery. And as well, as many of you will know by now, there is a USB-C port and not a Lightning on the iPhone 16. Likewise, there are some other distinguishable features such as the action button, which replaces the mute switch, the new camera control button for quick shots, and Apple Intelligence, which brings advanced AI to the iPhone. Now that I've provided some basic differences between the devices, let me just get to my opinion on the device so far. So, coming from an iPhone 12, yeah, this is quite the upgrade. Design-wise, it's not obviously that huge, but there is quite the difference. I do like how it now has a frosted back rather than a full glass panel, which was a fingerprint magnet. I do like, surprisingly, the camera button. It is very handy. I have it set to scanning QR codes, but you can also change it for visual intelligence or enabling your camera. Likewise, I've noticed quite a significant upgrade in audio quality coming from the iPhone 12. When I'm browsing on X or watching some YouTube videos, I have noticed without wearing any headphones, the audio has significantly improved. And as alluded to earlier, there are some significant camera changes, which I'm a fan of. I do like the new photographic styles. I find them pretty cool. I do like the various features that come with the iPhone 16 now that have been around since the iPhone 13, but coming from an iPhone 12, it is a pretty cool upgrade and I do enjoy it. Likewise, I do find the action button to be a welcome change. It is quite fun to use. I still have it left on silent. The action button isn't too big of a game changer for me coming from the iPhone 12. I still have it set to silence, but maybe, who knows, down the line I might replace it with something else that's more handier. Now, over to Apple Intelligence. Obviously, it's the big seller for the iPhone 16. I'll be honest, I do not use Apple Intelligence. I have it disabled on my phone. The reason being, I don't find it that great. I had it on my M1 MacBook Air for some time, and I was playing around with it, image playground, asking it some questions. It didn't really deliver in my view, and I think many of you guys can also relate if you've used it, and you probably have definitely heard it on the internet that it's not working that great. But I do have to give some credit to Apple Intelligence. It does actually work pretty well when it comes to writing stuff, like when you're proofreading your message or email that you're about to send. But other than that, I have it disabled. Also for privacy reasons, I do not have it enabled for the reasons that it is contextually aware of what's happening on your phone. It can understand processes, information across apps, notifications, usage, provide personalizations and automations. And for the most part, yes, Apple says it runs mostly on device with private cloud compute. meaning that the data isn't stored permanently on Apple servers, but still, as someone with an IT background, I am not too fond of this feature. Now, in the end, what do I think about this device overall? I think it's a great phone coming from Apple. It's definitely a huge upgrade coming from the iPhone 12. If you're coming from an iPhone XS or the 11, it is definitely worth the upgrade. I can tell you that 100%. But if you're coming from an iPhone 12, 13, I would say it is up to you. I would recommend that you go and compare the devices. You can do it easily on Apple's website and see what features matter to you or if it's worth the upgrade. Personally, for me, it was worth the upgrade as my iPhone 12 was running pretty slow and it started to show its age. And I personally didn't see a point in replacing the battery for some $100 and then having to, in a couple of years, still cash out on a new iPhone. And another thing I'd like to point out, the changes now that are happening with iPhones and many other smartphones out there right now, they're not going to be that drastic. So it is really up to you whether you have that budget. Really, if you want to have the latest tech, there are so many factors. It is up to you. No one tech YouTuber, including myself, can really tell you what is the best solution. You are in control of that and you know best. I hope you guys found this video very informative and useful. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Take care.